Hey, what's going on, friends? Welcome to another episode of the Trevor Ohlsen Show, episode number 20. We made it to episode number 20, folks. On Wednesday, November 25th, 2020, I am your pilgrim for the day, Trevor Ohlsen. How's everybody? How's everyone doing? Do you recognize the level of dedication that I bring to the show? I went out and I slaughtered a real pilgrim to steal this official pilgrim hat and this official pilgrim shirt. And look, I saw the family. I befriended them. His name was Jim. Very nice man. He's dead now. I befriended Jim to get to know him very well because I didn't want to go out and just buy all this wonderful official attire. I thought I can't go. I don't want to go buy this. I mean, let's be. I mean, I don't have a coupon. I don't have any coupons. How am I supposed to buy this when I could get a nickel off? And I didn't do it. So I befriended Jim. Jim and I became very close. I got to know his wife, his kids. Lovely family. Lovely pilgrim family. Pilgrim orientation. Lovely pilgrim everything. And then one night, Jim and I were at his little pilgrim house, having a pilgrim beer, just shooting the pilgrim shit. And I said, Jim, I love your hat. It's colorful. It's clearly a real pilgrim hat. And Jim, your glasses. Those are some pilgrim glasses, Jim. And Jim, that white collared shirt. Jim, that is a pilgrim white colored shirt if I've seen one. And Jim, that black shirt. That is a pilgrim black shirt. Do you have, I have Thanksgiving coming up. I'm curious. I have to do a podcast. Could I borrow your outfit? And of course, pilgrims are very stingy, very nice people. And he said, "Listen, this is my only look. I don't have any spares. This is my white shirt, my black shirt. This is my official pilgrim hat." He's like, "Trevor, I know we're friends, and I want to give this to you, but this is just something I can't do." And when he said I can't do, I just saw red. I just saw red, and I fucking blew a gasket, and I told him the truth. I said, "Jim, I've been fucking your wife for the last 8 months. You think Barbara, you don't see the way she looks at me? Twice a week, every week, the last 8 months, Jim. Twice a week. Tuesdays and Thursdays when you're in the fields. I'm in her fields because she's a pilgrim and she doesn't shave, which is grotesque. But I pork her anyway because Jim, I'm not your friend. This beer means nothing. This friendship is fake. It's made up in reality. It's not real." I said, "Jim, I have to tell you something." And then I proceeded to tie him up because I had ropes. And I said, "Listen, Jim, I need this outfit. And I'm out of coupons." And so I don't feel like spending the $15.99 when I could get it for $15.94 if I had a coupon. But again, like I said, no coupons. This is 2020. There's COVID. COVID's wiped out the coupons. All right? And he's at this point, he's begging for his life. And I said, Jim, die like a man. Die like a man, Jim. And then I brought his children in front of, brought his children in for, to watch him die. This is getting really dark. And then I murdered him, and I stole this official pilgrim hat, his official pilgrim glasses, his official pilgrim white collared shirt, and his official pilgrim black shirt. So that was the level of dedication that I have for this podcast. I am willing to murder people. Ended up on another list just then. Murder people for this podcast. So happy Thanksgiving, folks. It's great to be here. Very excited to be here. As always, it's a pleasure. I hope you guys all have been having just a fantastic, lovely week. Oh, thank God it's hump day. It's Wednesday. If you hate your life and job so much that you are thrilled that it's Wednesday, it's time for a change. If you are overjoyed at the fact that your week is halfway over, it's time for a change. Maybe you should get out in the fields like old Jim did. Jim loved the fields. And Jim is dead now. And that's if he could, he'd come back and work in those fields, because that's where he found himself. That's how he was brought up. By his father and his father's father, working hard in the fields. And if he could come back and just work in the fields one more time, by God, I know he would. So if you, it's hump day, that stupid camel on that commercial, hump day. Thank God my week is half over. That's like being 50 and going, thank God my life is half over. I'm fucking miserable. It's time for a change. If you're thrilled that it's Wednesday, who cares? No one cares. And before you message me, know that I don't care. So, yeah, okay, great, yeah. So happy Thanksgiving, folks. I hope you have a fucking lovely day planned ahead. What are you doing? Are you adhering to the government regulations and just staying home and spreading hope and not COVID? Stay home, spread hope. Not COVID. If you could just stay home and think of your neighbor. I will be thinking of them and everyone else because I'm not around them. Because I've been locked in isolation for the last 8 months and I'm on the verge of death. I saw the other day on the news and I got mad. I was like, the news is so fucking stupid. What are we doing? And this is a headline, HLN. I like HLN, Robin Meade. She's hot. Great. They've got attractive, what do you call them? Headliners? I don't know. It's like their daily gig. News anchors. They got hot news anchors. Robin, she's a Fox. Robin, if you're listening. Anyhow, but I'm watching the show and they're talking about dealing with isolation and dealing with being away from your family during these holiday seasons and everything like that. And this lady, I'm not joking. And I wasn't joking about the first 5 minutes of this podcast. I murdered a pilgrim for this outfit. This woman goes, if I know it's tough to be away from the family right now, and we all have to be making sacrifices. But, if you want to stay active and keep your brain sharp, just start doing jigsaw puzzles. Just do some jigsaw puzzles. I have something right here. Just I'm an animal. I just spit something onto the floor. Just start doing jigsaw puzzles. It's fun. It's good for your brain. Keeps you sharp. Come on, Grandma. Jigsaw puzzle. Keep sharp. Jigsaw. Keep sharp. Jigsaw. Okay, and so that this woman is doing this dance on. There was no dance, but she did say just do some jigsaw puzzles. And I looked at my mom because she was watching it. I was like, this woman is sick. There's something psychologically wrong with her. And she was like a supposed to be an intelligent psychological person. I don't know, like a therapist? I don't know what she was. I'm barely paying attention. But I was like, this woman, it's like these people don't have jigsaw puzzles because they don't have any money because they're not working. I'd love to do a jigsaw puzzle. Where are they at? They're in the stores. Spread hope, not COVID. How am I supposed to get the jigsaw puzzle then? I've been unemployed for the last 8 months. I'd love a jigsaw puzzle, but I have to go do the fucking play the numbers game on the streets now to go buy one. Just do a jigsaw puzzle. It's gonna shoo off the loneliness. I've never done a jigsaw puzzle in my life, and I believe people who do jigsaw puzzles are mentally ill. Who's doing jigsaw puzzles? It's 2020. I've never seen anyone do a jigsaw puzzle. She's clearly speaking to like 85 and up. Like 80, the woman, the 85-year-old grandma who every year it's her thing. Thanksgiving is her thing. It's her time. And this year the government goes, sorry, Nancy, we have to spread hope, not COVID. And so the one thing that this woman has going for her, because she's retired, her husband doesn't fuck her anymore, her body aches, she's not as sharp as she used to be, but she's still got a little pep in her step, all right? She's grateful. She's enjoying life. She sees things on the bright side. She's an optimist by nature. And the government, it's the government, man. And her one thing that she finds purpose in once a year has been taken from her. And it's sad. It is sad. We've got family coming over. I've invited everyone. I put up a Facebook event, and I invited 1,000 people. We're gonna have a fucking kegger in the yard with 1,000 people. Kid Rock is coming. Kid Rock's gonna come perform. The music industry has died. This is gonna be the first gig he's had in 8 months. I said, kid, Mr. Rock, just come up for the evening. You could stay at my place. It's fine. There's going to be 1,000 people. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of alcohol, a lot of bitches. I know you like fucking bitches. Lots of bitches. Who doesn't like fucking bitches? Like, come up, play your fucking, what's that one song? Ba with ta ba. Play the well-spoken and a completely articulate song, ba with ta ba, ta bang, da bang, giddy da 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 da, stop the boogie, ba with ta ba, da bang, da bang, stop the boogie. Come up and sing that beautifully articulated song that makes complete and entire sense. And just relax, have some beers. I might go out tonight, have some beers, non-alcoholic. Come on, I'm a Christian pilgrim, and I am a Christian, by the way. So I don't make fun of Christians. I don't make fun of any sort of religion. I'm going to take a side note here. Richard Dawkins, if you're atheist, that's fine. I don't care. I don't care. But, and I guess it's not atheist or anything. But this is going to be a quick side note. Don't worry. I'm going to get back to the fucking, what am I saying? Oh yeah, I know where I'm coming back to. Okay. But Richard Dawkins once said, if something along the lines of, and I'm not quoting, and I've done no research, so this is completely factual. He said something along the lines of, if people believe in God, you should criticize and ridicule them publicly. It's like you're such an asshole. It's like, even if you don't agree with someone's religious beliefs, don't be a fucking dick. I've met a million people who we differ on many different things ideologically. And you just be nice. All right, that's enough. That's about the serious as we're going to get on this podcast. So I might go out tonight because for some reason, everyone knows that the Wednesday before Thanksgiving it's the biggest bar night of the year. It's when everyone comes home from college, they see their friends again. It's been a year since I saw you. I missed you so much. It's so good to see. I just realized that every single impression that I do, it's just that voice. There's no actual impressions. It's just me. I just go like this. I lisp a little. I raise it up. That's all I do. Just everyone sounds like this to me. So everyone gets together, all the kids, everyone gets excited. You know, they come back, they want to finally, that one chick wants to blow that one dude wants to fuck that one girl. And they made up. Tonight's the night. Tonight is the night. I might go out like this. I might go out and see some old classmates. Maybe. But if I'm being completely honest, I dislike almost all of them. No, I don't dislike them. I just don't talk with literally all of them. I was never really in with my class. I always was talking and hanging out with people who were older than me. When I was a freshman, I was hanging out with juniors and seniors. Oh my God, you're so cool. Oh yeah, I went to prom 3 times. That's right. I was always hanging out with juniors, seniors, and then sophomore year, predominantly seniors. And yeah, I just was never really into my class. Like, obviously they're all nice people. Not all of them. Some are fucked. Let's be honest. All right, you got 127 people. At least 5% of them are fucked mentally. I saw one dude who I graduated with at a bar. It was like 3 years after we graduated. It's been 5 now, but it was maybe 2 years ago, and he looked like he was gonna die in front of me. I was like, this. He clearly had some alcohol problem and drug problem. And I was like, he's gonna die in front of me. And I was like, do you want me to call someone? Like, I know we're just at the bar and you're just outside smoking a cigarette, but like, I feel like I should call someone. I mean, you have black rings underneath your eyes that it looks like you've been punched in the face by multiple people over multiple days. And it's like, no, it's just how I look, man. It's like, something's wrong. Either you need to hydrate more. I don't know. It's like, maybe lay off the smack. That's a possibility too. It's interesting how when, I've been graduated for 5 years, so it's probably going to change a little bit more as I get older. But even in Jim's old glasses. I murdered that fucker. I pay zero attention to anyone I graduated with. I'm friends with one person from my class, and we don't see each other that much anymore because times change and people change. And so I imagine in another 5 years, it's like I'm not going to have any clue what's going on with anybody's lives. I saw one dude the other day, a few months ago, who I never liked in high school. Thought he was a douche, and I don't want to speak ill of anyone. He's a person. I have no ill feelings towards anyone for the most part. And if I do, I'm working on letting them go completely because I'm not one to hold grudges. I'm not one to hang on to the past. I've got nothing bad to say about anyone. I've got nothing bad to say about anyone. So this fucking douchebag, I saw him, and it was at a grocery store. This was such a douchey thing of me to do. I walked right past him, and I was like, and I knew I was dressed really well. I had my leather jacket on. I looked great. I looked so great. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go say hi to this guy. Because he didn't look that great. He looked fine. I'm sure he's doing fine. And I was like, hey, dude. And he's like, oh, hey. And all the while, in the back of my mind, I'm just going, yeah. Fuck you. Yeah, so that was, and then after that, I realized, I was like, that was really bizarre of me to do. Why did I do that? I shouldn't care what anyone thinks about me. That was fucked up. Whatever. But this dude was dying in front of me outside of the Blind Pig in Iron Mountain. Dying. And I was incredibly concerned. But, so I might go out tonight. I don't even know if bars are open. because we're spreading hope and not COVID. Are they open? Are we drinking beers? Non-alcoholics for me. What are we doing? Are we going out? Are we bar hopping? Everyone where I live goes to Wisconsin because Wisconsin just said, fuck it, have a great time. They're like the northern version of Florida. Florida just opened up. Fuck it. Have at her. Wisconsin's doing the same thing. COVID cases are on the rise in Wisconsin. Open the bars. This is how we get through life. You've got to be tough to live in northern states because for half the year it's harsh, it's dark, it's dreary, and if that affects you, I strongly suggest you move. If you can't get through a winter without almost dying of alcoholism, maybe head south. Not Florida with all those psychopaths down there. Where do you go? Go to Texas. Texas seems like a great place. I want to go to Texas. I want to spend some time in Tahoe. I want to go there and hang out and see the different cities and feel the vibe. I just want to see the sunshine. I just want to see the sunshine. So I might go out. I might go out tonight, and it might be a good time. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. What are these ladies doing? Do these ladies like the Pilgrim? Hey, ladies. I murdered someone for this outfit, this official outfit. That's right. It's not even connected. You thought for the last 21 minutes that this was connected. Negative. There's a lot of tape. There's a lot of staples. Tricked ya. Also, what I've never done this, but tomorrow, next day after Thanksgiving. Actually, I will come back to this point. Anyone else's mothers lose their minds, when they're throwing an event? I like Nancy, that woman who's that real woman who I was just talking about, who's her one thing that she's got going on is Thanksgiving. Like she's probably hyper stressed on that. Well, no, she loves it. But my mother, and I will not speak ill of my mother. I love my mother. I truly do. But she loses her mind every holiday because we have people coming over and we have to clean the house and make it look like no one's lived here for the past decade. Like, just clean up. We have a robot vacuum. Click on, let it vacuum. If we just clean the rooms daily, reset them before we leave, things never get dirty. But this house becomes a fucking pigsty. Sometimes I walk upstairs and I go, what are we doing? Are we 17 in a college dorm room? Why are there beer bottles? Why are the cabinets covered with shit? And then I clean up because I can't handle it. My parents aren't that messy. But let's be honest, they're not that organized. We're getting to the point, we have a lot of shit. I've talked about this before, but it's like they know where all the shit is for the most part, but it's getting a bit out of control. But I think it's just all moms. They slightly lose control. They lose their brains. They lose their minds a little bit. They're infected with a mind virus every holiday. They go, it has to be better. Move the couch over there. No, not there. No, and it's like, put it over there, and then move the chairs here, and vacuum, and reshape, and do this. And then by the end, they're like, no, just put everything back where it came from. And it's like, what do you want me to do? We have 4 people coming. They're our neighbors, and then the other ones are siblings. They don't care. It doesn't matter. The Culligan's man is coming. Make sure the basement's clean. He doesn't give a fuck. Get in and get out. Fix the soft water problem, which I can't even tell we have. Get in and get out. that if the Culligan man comes in and he's so judgmental, there's never been a Culligan man in history of Culligan men who walked into a house and they said, wow, it's a fucking pigsty in here. I refuse to work. I refuse to enter these premises because these people are pigs. Maybe if it was so physically blocked off, the thing they got to get to, that they just couldn't get to, and they're like, hey, it's the thing. I called you yesterday. I told you I was coming. I have to get to that thing that's behind those 40 other things. Would you mind? Could you move that for me? And it's like, if anyone's got 40 things in front of the other thing, just keep using the word thing. Yeah, I mean, sure, I'll move it. And they just fucking throw things left and right. There you go, buddy. Fix our soft water. But that just seems to be the case. It's like whenever anybody comes here, oh my God, clean up. We have to clean up. We have to clean up. Clean up everything. Get rid of everything. It's not bad. It's fine. We're fine. They're going to be here for 2 minutes. Clean up. I'm so embarrassed. It's like we all try to present ourselves in a different light when people we don't know on a personal level enter into our homes. Everyone's messy. Everyone's disorganized. No, I know, well, not everyone. Some people their houses are very clean all the time. Most people are fucking lazy slobs, and you're one of them. Most people are lazy slobs, and you're one of them. Most of you. Some of you aren't. And I applaud you for that. So, but it also changes with age. It's like I used to be a fucking slob when I was a child. But then I grew up and then I wanted to start having sex. So I was like, well, if they're going to come in here, it's got to be clean. Which, by the way, dudes listening, if you're trying to get laid, fucking clean up. All right? They'll at least think for a second when they're all horny and confused and they're walking into the room with you. If they look around, they see it's nice and clean. They go, oh, okay, I can fuck this person. It's clean in here. But if they walk in horny and confused and they see a fucking dead cat on the floor, which you've been meaning to pick up, your dead cat, Timmy, for the last 4 weeks. He's been laying there rotting, and you got dirty underwear, you got shit left, you got fucking beer bottles, you got that dead hooker in the back. It's like a lot of dead things in this person's room. Even if they're horny and confused, they're gonna snap out of it. They're gonna go, oh my God, I'm about to fuck a first off, there's a dead hooker, so a murderer. And he doesn't even have the decency to clean up his dead cat and beer bottles. He doesn't even recycle. Like, yeah, they're gonna snap out of it. So, gentlemen, if you're trying to get laid, if you're bringing ladies home, just you gotta clean up your room, clean up your house. Listen, when you're horny, you are confused. There's a fog. There's a biological fog in front of your eyes, and it doesn't rise. The fog doesn't go away until you have an orgasm. And it's like coming down off of a drug once you've had an orgasm. And then you look around and you go, wow, it's not clean in here. This person's a fucking mess. And you look at this person and you go, wow, I'm not even attracted to this person. In some cases, you go, wow, I don't even know this person's name. You whore. If you're horny, all right, take care of it. Joe Rogan made a great point. Jerk off and then think about it. Okay? It's real. If you're horny, your body is playing a biological trick on you, and you got to outsmart your body. You need some clarification. Because if you're not horny and you can look at the person for who they actually are, you go, wow, she's a piece of shit. Or wow, she's amazing. Or wow, she's a child. Maturity level. Like you can think clearer because you're not just trying to fucking come. Okay? All right? It's a basic lesson. It's simple, and it's easy to implement. You don't even need anyone else. You don't need anyone else, and that's the beautiful thing about it. It's like you do it real quick. No one cares, except some really hyper-conservative people, which say you're going to burn in hell because of that. And yeah, just do that, and things will clear up. We're at the halfway point, for folks. I have these headphones on weird, and they are like killing my ear. Oh yeah, they're killing my ears. Oh, they're like hanging, and I can't move them because of the hat, because of the Jim's hat. Jim loved this hat. We're at the halfway point, folks. I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to hear, if you'd like to hear from me, I'd like to hear from you. Please reach out to the Trevor Ohlsen Show at gmail.com. I'll say it again. Oh my God, my ears. I might just take these off. Oh God. Oh, that's terrible. Now I'm used to. Oh, they hurt. What was I saying? Yeah, halfway point. Yep. Reach out to me. Send me your questions, your comments, your concerns, your nudes, to the Trevor Ohlsen Show at gmail.com. That's the Trevor Ohlsen Show at gmail.com. I'd love to hear your questions. I'd love to answer your comments. I'd love to see your nudes. Maybe. It depends if you're attractive to me. That's a big. I don't want to see everyone's nudes. You don't want to see everyone's nudes. See, you are a discriminating bastard. You don't want to see everyone naked. You're being sexually racist. Also, if you enjoy this podcast and you're having as much fun as I am, get some extra fun over at patreon.com/Trevor Ohlsen. If you haven't heard of Patreon, where the fuck have you been? Patreon it's a very popular, modern, fun, awesome platform. It's an app. Just download the app. With over 6 million users worldwide, I am on there. And basically, you sign up, you download the app, and then you look me up, Trevor Ohlsen, and you'll find me there. And you can get all sorts of amazing perks and lots of fun stuff that everybody who's signed up really loves. For example, just a few of the things you can get. Well, first off, you're getting daily inspiration, all right? Because I'm fucking after it, folks. Can't you tell? Like I said, Jim's dead. I'm after it, okay? Nothing's holding me back, all right? His wife's screams didn't hold me back. So daily inspirational messages every day, 365, unless something happens to me, in which case, I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. Get that. I'm like drawing a blank. Wow, maybe it's these glasses, so I can't see. Jim and I have different eyes. One thing. What the fuck else do you get? You get a million things that I've come up with. You get early. You get. Oh yeah, obviously. You get the. So this podcast airs every Wednesday, and you gain access to a bonus episode that airs every Saturday, which is a lot of fun. I made last week's episode publicly available to help promote it with the patrons' permission. And, yeah, so you'll get a bonus episode every Saturday. You also get, early access to my music before it's ever released to the public. You can also get a handwritten letter from me when you sign up. Oh my God, he wrote me a letter! Personalized, folks. I'm not doing some stamp. Hey, this is a personalized letter. Not really. I want you to have it. Name in parentheses. You get a handwritten letter from me when you sign up. You also can get autographed pictures from me when you sign up. And you can get the latest Trevor Ohlsen merchandise on there. And then not only that, folks, but just to top it off, like with the cherry on top. The cherry on top. You and I can Skype together. That's right, you and I can Skype together, folks. Which is a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite things, and not only is it one of my favorite things, but it's also, from what I can tell and from what they've told me, it is a handful of the patrons' favorite things as well. So if you are looking for a little extra fun, if you'd like to gain exclusive content, exclusive Trevor Ohlsen content, exclusive Trevor Ohlsen content, head over to patreon.com/Trevor Ohlsen. That's patreon.com/Trevor Ohlsen. Do it today or die. Or I will find you like I found Jim. I will befriend you, and I will steal your clothes for some future episode. There we go. That's a tough one to figure out. Black Friday's coming up, which is racist. Why isn't? Where's White Friday? Where's Asian Friday? What are we doing? So Black Friday's coming up. I have never been one to partake in Black Friday. I think it's insanity. I don't like not being able to hear myself the way I normally do. Oh, there we go. That's better. I'll suffer. There we go. Oh, jeez. This fucking podcast. Black Friday's coming up, folks. Are you gonna go out and get a headset that fits your head? Are you? If you have to be willing to trample people and murder people. I can't get these things fucking on. What is going on? What am I doing wrong? No, like this. Jeez. Okay. Can just imagine just people listening. What the fuck is this guy doing? Okay. I think they're on. Are you willing to trample someone to death? Because I am. Do you want that 35-inch television that's going to be out of style in 2 years? Do you want it to the point where you will step on a child and crush their skull into the disgusting Walmart concrete? Because I got to tell you, folks, I'm willing to do that, and you better fucking get ready. Because if you and I lock eyes, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. No one's getting... I don't know. I have no idea what TV brands are. I love Smart Apple TV before me. No one's doing it. I show up with a baseball bat and a nail gun. I have a incredibly long extension cord that no one can unplug. It's a special one I got last Black Friday. I bought that in preparation for this Black Friday. And I'm going to plug this nail gun in, and if someone beats me to that TV, I'm just pew, 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 pew. Just, there's a lot of murder in this podcast. Don't be concerned. I have no plans of murdering anybody. Jim, if you didn't fucking guess, he's not real. I didn't kill anyone. I'm a lover of people. I am. I just need to work out. I feel better. I feel fine right now. I just, for some reason, I'm talking a lot about death. On what should be a fun podcast, dressed up as a pilgrim. But let's be honest, folks, pilgrims were fucking savages. Why don't we talk about the first pilgrims? Let's tell the story. It's like, okay, well, they weren't in America. This is my knowledge of history. They weren't in America. Then they hopped on a boat. And it was wet and long to get there. Most of them died along the way because back then everyone died from everything. And then the ones that did survive, they showed up, they got off the boat, they stretched. They met the Native Americans, and they said, "This is our land now." And then they murdered all of them either intentionally or unintentionally through murder and disease. That's the true story. They came over and they set up a wooden picnic table and they cooked up a turkey and they watched the game. They watched the Packers play. The Packers won. Imagine if football was that old. Imagine if TVs were that old. It's got like a 65-inch TV on the boat. They're just coming over. So yeah, I'm talking a lot about murder and death. That's the life we live in. Human history is filled with atrocity. And that's why, as thinking, civilized people, it's our mission. It's our, what's the word? It's our responsibility to be compassionate, loving, understanding people. It's our responsibility. Clearly no one's getting that memo because the world's in chaos. People are not too happy. Unless they have a jigsaw puzzle, in which case all their problems go away. Maybe that's what I need. I just need a jigsaw puzzle. These fucking headphones will not stay on. Son of a bitch. All right. They're on. So that's the story, folks. People came over, and they said, this is our land now, not yours, and then they murdered all of them. America is founded off murder and slavery. Things aren't too bad now. Thank God, we don't have, well, obviously we don't have slavery anymore. We've gotten rid of almost all those problems. And either we are headed in a good direction or the whole country's going to self-implode. I haven't decided which one is which. I don't know which direction we're going. So I got to take these fucking things off. I'm done. I'm done with these headphones. They're fucking, they don't fit with my Pilgrim hat, my Jim Pilgrim hat, and I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated. Also, I talked to my dad right before this, right before I clicked record, and I was like, hey, because he said he was talking to an electrician yesterday. Keep in mind, our sauna has been built now for, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 days, something like that. And he said he was talking to an electrician. Finally, it's like, you couldn't just call him 3 weeks before to set up an appointment? Well, I don't want to call him. I don't want to call him because it's not built yet. And it's like, well, it's going to be built. And so now, I got pissed right before the podcast. I had to calm myself down, which I shouldn't be pissed at all. But I was like, hey, Dad, what's the news on the electrician? He's like, well, he's going to come on Monday and take a look. It's like, why didn't we schedule this sooner? He's going to come on Monday and take a look. He's not going to come on Monday and do the job. He's going to come on Monday and take a look. Oh, that looks like a sauna to me. See ya, Ohlsens. I like, when I do things, I like them done. I do them. I go, I do them. All right? And I try to be a patient man. I do. And my dad said that, just be patient, son. And I respect my father. I do, very much. Respect him, I respect my mother. But they're slowing down. They're in their 60s and they're slowing down. All right? My dad, we'll get him. He'll come take a look on Monday. It's like, that's almost a week from today, and it's not even going to get done that day. He's like, well, he's got to come and take a look to see what he needs. I was like, we know what he needs. Let's tell him what he needs so that he can go buy what he needs, and then he can show up on Monday and do it. And my dad's like, well, he's got other work. And I was like, that's why we should have called to set up an appointment 3 weeks ago. So I got pissed about that because I just want to use the sauna. I'm looking at it every day. It's built, and I just want to use it. I want to cook myself in there. I want to relax. I want to have a stress reliever in there. And I can't. It's just a cold wooden cylinder at this point. It's a cylindrical wooden death shelter. If I got locked in there, I would die. So I just want to, Oh my God, Trevor, you've got so many problems. It must be so hard being white, male, and in America, and having your health, having a family that loves you, having a career that you're passionate about. It must be so tough to not be able to use your sauna. I get it. These are pathetic problems. They're not problems. They're not real problems, folks. But you've made it 45 minutes into this podcast, so you're gonna hear what I'm talking about. All right? And you're gonna listen, by God. You are gonna listen to my fake problems. Most of us just have fake problems. Less people have fake problems this year. More people have real problems with everything that's been going on. But most people have fake problems. Oh, my car just wouldn't start today. Again, everyone sounds like that. I mean, that's a problem, but I mean, you know, you have food, you have a house. First off, you have a car. It's like, so I recognize that me bitching about the sauna, it's not a real problem. I just feel comfortable with you guys that I can say all the shit that I want and get it off my chest. This is almost like a form of therapy for me, you guys. I feel better after I podcast. I go, I got all that shit off my chest. It's like a verbal journaling. This podcast is like a verbal journal. And you guys get to hear and learn and you get to know me. Because I'm being honest. Like I said, Jim's dead. That was me being honest. You stop talking about death. Let's talk about life. Life is good, folks. Life is it's difficult, but it's always been difficult. And it's always going to be difficult. So stop being a pussy. All right? Maybe. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point, you guys. I'm sweating. Jim's outfit doesn't breathe. We're gonna completely change subjects here. Rest in peace, Alex Trebek. Though Jeopardy isn't it's not my cup of tea. Sometimes is. I'm just too stupid for it. That's all. If I was higher in intelligence, I'd love it. And, but rest in peace. Is it Alex Trebek or Alec Trebek? That's how close I am. Whoever, Mr. Trebek, may you rest in peace and thank you for your decades of entertainment and that guy he never misspoke once. I've never heard that man misspoke one time. If it's any consolation, Mr. Trebek, I would have preferred the Wheel of Fortune guy die. Okay, that show sucks. Why couldn't he have gone? Oh, he's atrocious. First off, he looks fake. How much plastic surgery has this guy had? Alex was a man, and he looked like a man, and he looked like a good man. He was 80. He looked like he was 60. He could have been in his 50s. He looked great. I can't believe he was 80. I had no idea he was 80 years old. I have no idea who the guy on Wheel of Fortune is. I don't know his name. All I know is that my parents are at the age where, 6 o'clock rolls around, they watch Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. And I go, what? What are you doing this is what you're going to do for the next 40 years. This is going to kill you. You're going to die in that chair because you're going, this is it. This is all I have left for in life. I have Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. Those come on, and I leave the house. I leave the state. I go to Wisconsin. It's the closest state. I go there and drink all of their beer because their bars are open. Everyone's in Wisconsin drinking because they're excited that it's Wednesday. And they're almost to their weekend. Oh my God, I can breathe again. I don't have to go back to that job. Change jobs, people. 90%, I'm throwing out numbers, but something like 80, 90% of people hate their jobs. You guys, you got to figure out a way. You have to. And I hope you do. And I believe you can. It's 2020. There's more options, there's more opportunities than there's ever been. Get into some sort of career, some sort of pathway, some sort of job that you love. and life won't suck. It's not going to be easy. Nothing's easy. I don't know why I preach this, because I have a job that I really love, and it makes a world of difference. And so I'm passionate about this. I'm passionate about making people laugh. I'm passionate about entertaining people. I'm passionate about music. Back when I was a musician, no, I have an album coming out. It's coming out. It's my best stuff yet. You don't believe me? There you go. So, I don't know. I don't know, folks. I don't even know where I was going with all that. Where was I? Damn it. Oh, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune guy. And obviously, these are jokes. How dare you say the Wheel of Fortune guy should die? He shouldn't die. I don't want anyone to die. This is just apparently an episode about death. All right? Apparently, it was on my mind. This is unscripted. This is not planned. I go where the conversational spectrum takes me. But so he's all shiny. He looks like a porcelain Barbie doll. He's like 104. It's like, how is he still going? How many times can you just watch these fools spin this wheel and go, oh, it gotcha. Oh, the wheel's not being right today. Ooh, the wheel's a tough one today. How long can you do it? I don't know. And that woman, she's walked something like 2,000 miles across that little thing, pretending to push letters. Then she stands there. What would you do if they just secretly hated each other? They've got to be so... They've for sure banged. I don't even know. I have no idea. Are they together? I don't know anything about that show. I'm not paying attention. None of this is serious. But if they're not together, 100% they have banged. You don't work with someone for 80 years and not sleep with them. Man, girl, doesn't matter. You're with someone for 80 years, you're gonna fuck. Even if you're not into them, you're just curious at that point. Oh, I wonder. I've known her for the last 40 years. Well, wonder what she's like without clothes on. Like it's gonna come up. So if they're not together, they for sure banged. But they've got to. There's got to be so many different scenarios where they just got on each other's nerves. There's gonna be some Wheel of Fortune, The Truth documentary someday, where he's gonna be like the new Ellen, because everyone hates Ellen now for some reason. Because she's got Iraq going on in the back of her in her studio. Like, everyone hates Ellen. It's a toxic environment. She didn't say nice things to me. It's like she's running one of the biggest, most successful television shows for X number of years. She's remained relevant and successful, and she's great at what she does. She's been doing it forever. You don't think that she's maybe a little stressed with the pressure? You don't think that maybe she's got a lot on her mind? Oh, well, I'm her staff and I'm stressed out. It's like you get her coffee. You get Ellen coffee, and if she's not nice to you, it's because she's got a company to run. And you're a very small part of it. So sorry if she didn't smile at you and hug you and give you a car. That was Oprah. I'm sure Ellen's giving away some cars. Like, this idea that Ellen has to be this sweet... I mean, I don't know Ellen. I've never met her. But I'm sure that she's just I know she's just a normal person, but she's running this massive thing. And it's like when people are she's running a business. She's running a huge, successful, multi-million, billion-dollar business. You don't think you're going to be a little stressed? You don't think that when your coffee shows up a little darker than you want, you don't go, fuck you, Jennifer. This isn't the coffee. This isn't, I like cream. Where's my cream, bitch? Where's my cream? I'm Ellen. And she might have a conflated idea of herself, although I don't think she does. I think she just knows that she's worked really hard. She has a successful career. So don't get mad when Ellen doesn't fucking hug and smile you like she does the audience. She's focused on the audience like a good host. You are behind the scenes. No one cares about you and your burnt coffee. Now, should they? Yes, you should, because you're a human being and you have intrinsic value, and I believe that. But don't get the fucking ego rolling to the point where you go, how dare she not say nice things to me? What was it, I don't know, were people like accused of sexual stuff back there? I don't know. I don't care. It's amazing how many people get wrapped up in these stories because they've just got nothing else going on. When people are so wrapped up in politics and Ellen and the latest scandals and all this nonsense, it's because they've got nothing else going on. For the most part. Maybe they're very successful and maybe they're doing their thing and they're just curious and they like to, some people just like to know everything that's going on. But I'm not one of those people. Like, I don't care. I don't care if Ellen punched you in the throat. I don't. She's under a lot of stress, okay? I'd punch someone in the throat too if I was her. At that point, I go, my God, 40 years in. I have no idea how long her show's been around. 40 years in, it's like, I don't want to do this anymore. Because even if you're doing something you love, it becomes a job. I don't think there's a problem with that. I just think that what's the word? It's just bound to happen. You know, even actors who love acting, it becomes their job. I love music. When I'm performing music and I'm doing gigs and I'm traveling, it's my job. And you should view it as a job because you have to deliver your best performance to your audience. And she's always trying to deliver her best show to her audience. And she's loved by a billion people. Everyone loves Ellen. There's a few people who don't, and they're just jealous that they're not as successful as her. Happy people don't tear other people down. Secure people who are secure in themselves, people who know who they are, people who have good values, like real values, like they're not tearing other people down. And if I say shit about anyone, it's because I'm joking. If I say shit about anyone, it's a joke. This is a comedy podcast. Well, it's not even that funny. No one said that to me yet. On a side note, moving on from Ellen. I just love where the conversation goes. Moving on from Ellen. I posted a video. Like, I'm going to talk for a second about mean comments. I don't get a whole lot of mean comments, but that's just because I'm not, like, super well known. But, like, there's something about them. It's like, what are you doing? Like, I posted something the other day and somebody, like, just commented. They just said, fag. Like, what do you, like, fag? That's nice. It's like, what are you trying to do with that? Are you trying to hurt me? It's like, I mean, but it's crazy that even just, like, me reading that, I was like, oh, man, that doesn't make me feel good. But you have to have a strong sense of personal sovereignty so that shit doesn't affect you. And you just have to not read it. But I just happen to look because I try to engage with everyone. Try to engage with you guys online. And like 99% of people are nice. But someone commented on, and look, it stands out. I remember someone the other day commented on one of my songs and they just used like the shit emojis. And then they just like, this song is horrible. And they put a laughing face. And it's like, it's like happy people don't try to tear other people down. If you are a person leaving mean comments, go fix your life because you're fucked. Right? Temporarily. If you are taking the time and using your energy to leave mean comments and make people feel bad, I strongly suggest you reconsider everything about who you are. Okay? You need to, everything needs to change about that. I'm not different from anyone else. I've never left a mean comment on anyone's shit in my life, as far as I can tell. That Maybe I did when I was younger, but I don't remember ever doing it. It's like, and 90% of people don't do it. But it's like this idea, like, it's easier to do online because it's faceless and like there's no one has ever said mean shit to me to my face. Like this one guy, I was talking to his girlfriend and he came up to her, and I'm using his words, and because she told me later, and he was like, "Why are you talking to this faggot? Why do I get called a fag so much?" It's like, but he didn't say that to me. It's like, hey, man, why don't you fucking say it to my face? Huh? Look me in the eye and say that to me. At least then I'll respect you, maybe. Yeah, you're being a dick, but it's just because you don't want me to have sex with your girlfriend. I can respect that. I'm going to bang her now anyway. I'm going to do it now because you didn't look me in the eye. All right, none of this is true. I mean, that was true. That whole situation was true. But yeah. Okay, all right, folks. We are an hour in. I hope you enjoyed the show. It's been a pleasure. It's been an absolute pleasure. Again, if you'd like to reach out to the Trevor Ohlsen Show, there's a weird truck here. Oh, it's the Culligan Man. If you'd like to reach out to the Trevor Ohlsen Show, please do at thetrevorolsenshow@gmail.com. That's thetrevorolsenshow@gmail.com. And if you'd like to gain access to exclusive Trevor Ohlsen content, head over to patreon.com/Trevor Ohlsen. Just download the app and look me up. Gain access to the Saturday bonus episodes, daily inspirational messages, early access to my music, handwritten letters, autographed pictures, the latest merchandise, and opportunities for you and I to Skype, folks. All right, I'm going to get off now before the Culligan Man walks in and thinks I'm psycho. And you guys all have a fantastic day. Happy Thanksgiving. I love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon.